Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the place where you are. So welcome to our live webinar called Leveraging Wakelet to Foster Learning. First of all, we would love to give a big shout out to Mrs. Asnaha Farhim, the founder and director of Teachers Tribe International Community, for arranging this webinar and inviting us to present. So today, we have come together to celebrate Wakelet as an efficient tool to foster teaching and learning. At the end of the webinar, be sure to get redeem codes, the certificate link, and a link for our giveaway Wakelet with different resources. So Wakelet provides endless opportunities for teachers, for educators and students to curate, create, collect, communicate, and collaborate. So today we have two presenters, and one of them is the educator from Malaysia, Nirmaladevi Kandasamy. Nirmala, are you there? Nirmala, are you there? So maybe she has connectivity problems. Now, first, I will introduce my partner, my co-trainer, Nirmaladevi Kandasamy. She is an educator from Malaysia, from St. Patrick's School. She is a Microsoft expert, a Microsoft master trainer, an English teacher with 22 years of teaching experience, head of English language panel at St. Patrick School. She is highly immersive program district educator, Flipgrid certified educator, Wakelet community leader, SDG ambassador, and we rise up for SDGs e-waste project country coordinator. She's also climate action project coordinator, Humane Happiness Southeast Asia coordinator, Yalta Malaysia ambassador, and the World Voice State ambassador for Malaysia, Rise Up for SDG, Rise Up for e-waste country coordinator. She's also a change maker in teaching primary school students using technology. So Nirmala, are you there?
Hello, Mrs. Nadia. Can you hear me? Hello, Mrs. Nadia. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're
So
audible.
I'm afraid she has connectivity problems.
But all your voice is very low, you know.
I can hear you, Miss Nirmala.
Nirmala, are you ready to present?
You can hear me?
So
All right.
Nirmala is going to talk on the basics of Wakelet. She will present how to create, what Wakelet is, and how to create a Wakelet collection, how to use Wakelet to foster learning with students, and how to flip your classroom with Wakelet. So Nirmaladevi, you are welcome to talk, to present.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Nadia, and also the organizer. I'm Nirmaladevi Kandasamy, an educator from Malaysia, and I'm an MIE expert and master trainer. Thank you so much, Mrs. Nadia, for inviting me. First of all, as Mrs. Nadia have said, I'm going to talk about what is Wakelet, create a collection, and flip your classroom with Wakelet. Okay, without further ado, let us start.
Nirmala, are you there?
Okay, I'm going to share screen. I don't see any sharing screen button right now.
Just look at the
Okay,
bottom
Mrs.
panel.
Nadia, I share to you a PowerPoint. Can you please share screen?
Miss Nirmala, you can see the bottom panel, and there you can see few icons. There's a plus button. Through that, you can share the
Well,
screen.
I guess I will have to start while she's coming.
No, Miss
So,
Yes,
Nadia,
Mrs.
she's
Nadia.
there. Miss Nadia, she's there.
Mrs. Asnahar, I'm sorry, your voice is too low. I can only hear you are giving directions, but I can't hear anything. But I'm going to share the slides to Mrs. Nadia. Perhaps she can run the slides.
so
I can do the
when it
talking for a
comes
while.
to Wakelet, you have to go
Yes, I
to
already sent the slide to Mrs. Nadia,
wakelet.com,
if you don't mind.
and you have to
Yes,
first you have to
please share
sign
the
up
slides.
with Google or Microsoft, and then you can log in with Google or Microsoft account every time you come to Wakelet, and
Okay,
you can
Mrs.
create
Nadia,
a
can you
whole
share the slides?
huge space of your learning on Wakelet.
I've sent the PowerPoint to you. If you can share the slides, I will be doing the talking. Okay, I've already sent the slides also here in this Wakelet. Mrs. Nadia, are you able to share screen for me?
Can you hear me, Miss Nirmala? Am I audible?
Now I'm going to
You
present.
are audible, but your voice is too low.
Okay,
Usually,
actually,
Nirmala-
Miss
I should be
Nadia,
able
Miss
to
Nadia
see.
is unable to see
slides
and hear
to
you.
tell
Miss
you
Nadia is
few
unable to see
experience
and hear you.
of
Yeah, I'm unable to see the share screen icon.
Yeah, so if you can see at the bottom panel, there is mute, start cam, setting, and share. So this plus button is actually the sharing icon, and you can share from there. Can you do that? Because Miss Nadia is struggling to hear you and see you.
Ma'am, I already shared the slides to Nadia, ma'am. She can open it and I'll be doing the talking.
All right, I'm just texting Miss Nadia, but I think she's unable to hear and see you.
Yeah, I'm unable to see any sharing screen button from my iPad.
It's there now.
Okay,
You can
thank you
read
so
that.
much. Thank you so much, Nadia,
so
for assisting me. So this is my introduction, as Mrs. Nadia has already introduced me. Next slide, please.
now Nirmala
Next slide,
Kandasamy
please.
is from Malaysia, and she is sharing her experience how to use free platform Wakelet to allow you and your students to save, organize, present, and share content from across the web.
Okay, Wakelet
So,
is a
Wakelet makes the sharing of content fun and engaging. You can avoid using dull documents full of links, but you can make the presentations more visually engaging and organized with Wakelet, because you can use various resources.
This is Nadia to share screen, but can you all hear me? I'm trying to present, but then I think Mrs. Nadia can't hear me.
So Wakelet is free, it is unlimited and safe. It is free both for educators and students. You can have unlimited features, and it provides cyber safety for students and educators. Wakelet can be easily started in 4 steps. So you can save anything on Wakelet across the web: articles, videos, blogs, tweets, documents, podcasts, and many more. Bookmark anything you find online in 2 clicks. You can organize and curate on Wakelet, arrange bookmarks into stunning collections, add images, videos, links, texts, and many more. So, yes. So you can collaborate on Wakelet, invite others to collaborate with you and your collections and share ideas. You can create living, breathing spaces for students and colleagues to work together and accomplish amazing things. So you can present and share with Wakelet, share collections with a single link or via integrations with your favorite apps. You can choose 4 different layouts to your taste. Wakelet integrates with favorite apps. You can see dozens of them to be connected with. So you can have a seamless and productive experience on Wakelet, and it has been integrated into favorite platforms to help you improve your workflow. Wakelet learning outcomes present a quick and easy way to capture and share learning resources, give visual engaging learning environment for you and your students, and a fun way to improve student engagement and performance. So the Wakelet is the fastest and easiest way to collaborate on group projects. It empowers digital citizenship and digital skills for your students and streamlines our curriculum delivery. So there are various amazing ways to use Wakelet for school, high school, university, staff educators, and personal use. So the key features of Wakelet are like this. It allows collaboration with others on your collections and on your spaces. It allows you to copy other collections and makes your collections copyable. It is enhanced with Immersive Reader, which allows inclusive education with Wakelet, and it allows embedding your Wakelet collections into blogs, websites, Canvas, or Schoology. So, how do teachers use Wakelet? They can create newsletters, collect resources, plan lessons on Wakelet, document PDs, professional development, create interactive lessons with Wakelet, and group research with class. How can students use Wakelet? Students any age can use Wakelet to enhance their 21st century life skills like collaboration, critical thinking, communication, creativity, and curation, and showcase their work in engaging ways. So, Wakelet allows assignment submission, especially on during the pandemic, during online or hybrid learning. It allows classroom discussion when you can create a Wakelet and share it with your students. And while the lesson is flowing, they can share their ideas online. Wakelet allows group research and projects. It allows to create students digital portfolios and do project research. It also allows students to do their home assignments on Wakelet. Wakelet can be used also by librarians and tech coaches as resource hubs, newsletters, digital libraries, events and media sources, resources for parents, and sessions for feedbacks. So when you use Wakelet in your classroom, you can curate resources in a variety of ways. You can do lesson planning, you can encourage students' assignments, and you can create class newsletters. So Wakelet allows for professional development of educators and development of students, because they can become student ambassadors. As for teachers, they can become first they become community members, then they progress to be community leaders, and finally they become Wakelet ambassadors. Every month, a new wave of Wakelet ambassadors is nominated by the Wakelet team. So Wakelet is applicable on mobile, on phones, and allow you to save, organize, and share favorite contents on the go. So to get started with Wakelet, you have to sign up on wakelet.com. Then you get creative and you share. So Wakelet shares contents on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And besides, there is support link to help you always on the go. So at the end of the session, you will have redeem codes to win points to your account. So I guess that is all on Nirmala's side. And Nirmaladevi Kandasamy has shared the main points of teachers and students activity on Wakelet, which has endless opportunities for creativity, collaboration, and communication. Now we are waiting for the second presenter to come, and while the teacher from Taiwan is coming, we will proceed with some other opportunities of Wakelet. So if you remember, our webinar is called Leveraging Wakelet to Foster Learning. Now I would love to share my screen and show you the Wakelet collection we have created for you. So it's a giveaway collection where you can learn, where you can grab some free resources, a lot of resources collected, created by various educators and mostly the team, and collected by the presenters today. So here you can see 30 ways to use Wakelet. So some of the suggestions of using Wakelet for surfing solo, for independent work. You can have weekly planners, curate your professional development, share resources, organize contact newsletters, and many more. You can also have endless features for collaboration, like discussion boards, class exit tickets, group brainstorming, group projects, digital bulletin boards, and many more. So Wakelet is also good for personal use. You can create shopping lists, recipes, then you can save materials, photo albums, video playlists, curate your hobbies, and many more. So the Wakelet team is very helpful and motivating. They provide various resources, webinars for teachers to get started, and they have monthly webinars on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and a monthly webinar for community leaders and ambassadors, where they encourage educators to use new features on Wakelet. So Wakelet provides ready-made resources to make workflow easier. For example, you can use Wakelet templates to create your ready-made collections. You can also develop your professional level. For example, you can, besides being a community leader and community ambassador, you can also become Wakelet certified. So a very amazing feature on Wakelet is student ambassador. When students can win, so can create 6 various collections, express their creativity, critical thinking skills, and collaboration, and many more, and win their badges to become student ambassadors. So it's a great way to empower students' voices in learning. So there are 2 collections here to support you and your students on Wakelet Student Ambassador Program. So if you are willing to start, you can get resources here. So there are some materials for instruction, for beginners, and so on. Now, you had an overview of Wakelet, and here comes time to give some practical tips on how it works. So, for example, you can see my account. This is what it looks like. It is very colorful and very rich in resources. So actually, it's kind of a huge site of a teacher. Now you can see my account, and you can see that I have got 156 followers, and 303 people are being followed by me. You can see how many collections I have got. You can see how many bookmarks and group collections I have got. You can see I have got a great number of group collections. I love collaborating, sharing, and the Wakelet gives lots of possibilities to do it. So you can invite others to collaborate, or you can be invited by others as well. So you can collaborate with students, you can collaborate with educators globally. So we come back to my account, and now, so yes, you can see that to arrange all the resources in some logical order, a teacher can create spaces. So you see spaces here where all my collections are placed. But before starting a space, I would love to start a collection. So you can create a collection at some clicks very easily. Students, any newbies can do it easily. So I click. So yes, I click create a new collection. So the magic plus works here. And I start from the beginning. So first you have to create a name for your collection. For example, Wakelet Newbie. Wakelet Newbie. Wakelet Newbie. Now you can write a short description. Start writing your Wakelet wave. All right. Start writing your Wakelet wave. Now you have to make it more beautiful, more visual. You click on this sign and you can choose adding some cover image. Upload an image. You can upload an image from your mobile, from your gadget, for example. You can upload an image. Or you can choose a ready-made from a list of ready-made images on the library. So you can upload an image, or you can choose an image from, I love choosing from Giphies. You can choose either a Giphy or okay, I take this one. So yes, I choose a cover image, and now you can make your image layout different. You can have it full, or you can have half of it. So you can make it even smaller. And now, so you know, Wakelet really provides endless opportunities for creativity. So now I love to have background image to make it readable. Choose from library, and I write, for example, Wakelet. Wakelet, I will write wave because we are riding Wakelet waves here. Now I will choose the wave, and here comes the cover for my collection, background image. So yes, here it goes. Now I can choose the, okay, now I have I start adding some resources. So you see that Wakelet provides for a variety of resources to be added very easily. First, I can start writing a text. Welcome to Wakelet. So you can do various actions with the text. You can make it bold, italics, and underlined. You can make it bigger, smaller. You can make a bulleted list, or you can change the position of the text. You can even add a link to make it a hyperlink. Now you click done. So if you need to correct the text, you have to edit, you have the edit button here. So now you can add images. you can upload an image. So I love images of my own, but you can choose an image from Giphy, from library, and so on. So I click on upload, and I will upload an image from my laptop. So yes, I will upload our sessions image. Okay, you can add several video images at once. Yes, very easily. You can edit the image, and you can add some text. For example, webinar. And here I write Nadia, Winnie, Nirmala. You can add some text, some memos. Done. Now, if you want to move, you can click here, and you can move your picture up, down to bottom. I click down, and it goes below the text. Or I can click move to top, and it goes to top. So very easily movable. Now I can also add some bookmarks here. No bookmarks. Okay, I will choose some bookmark. Add. I can also add some PDF. Upload a PDF. All right. And then you can also upload some tweets. So right now, tweet does not work on my mobile, on my laptop. So you can search by the topic. You can search by the user. For example, I will have a try to find. Yes, I can choose some of my tweets and add here. I love adding tweets to Wakelet. So, but the only tweets are added here. So I'm waiting for tweets to come. What else can be done? You can also add from YouTube, from Google Drive, from OneDrive, from Creative Cloud Express, and you can also record a video on Flipgrid. You click record, and your camera is on, and you can record a shorts on Wakelet, immediately on Wakelet. Sometimes my camera doesn't work. Flipgrid camera sometimes breaks out or breaks down. So you can record your Flipgrid video right on Wakelet. So I think I will go. So yes, now let me see. If I have created my collection, let me see. Newbie. I'm looking for my collection. Yes, now you see, here comes my collection. It has got 7 items on it. And you see, it is blocked. It is locked, and it is private. So when it is private, it cannot be shared. Now, first of all, I want my collection to look smarter, more appealing. I click on the moods, and if you remember, Nirmala mentioned you can choose from 4 moods, from 4 layouts. First comes media view, like this one. You can make it compact. When you have lots of resources, a compact view is more visible. I also love grid view. When you have, again, if you have lots of resources, you can make them paired. They come logically one by one. And if your resources are not logically connected, you can make it more vivid, more exciting in a mood board, in a mood way. Okay, you can rearrange the layout. Or these days, you can even create columns like on Padlet. But frankly speaking, I'm not very good at columns. I still can't work on them easily. But it really looks like Padlet. You can add a column and start your collection. All right. Now, what else can you do? So that is design. If I click on these settings, you can copy the collection. You can move collection. For example, look, I want to move the collection to another space. I can choose a space and I will move it to Wakelet because it is about Wakelet. So yes, I now click Wakelet and move it to Wakelet. And it goes to another space. Now, besides, there are other settings here. So my collection is being moved to another space on another bookshelf, so to say. Now we are going to look for other features. So here it goes. I click setting. You can see this symbol at the top, so you can express likes to the collection and to the items on the collection. You can add likes. Now we can change the layout and make it mood board. Now I want to show you the settings here. Settings. So you can move collections. You can export it as PDF. And you can delete collection. So what else is here? You can allow copy collection. For example, if you see now my button is off, that means you cannot copy my collection. Nobody, only I can copy my collection. But if I want my collection to be shareable, I click copyable, and now everyone can copy my collection. What else is here? What else comes here? If I look at this button, so you can see the background. Yes, and that is all I see. That is all. Now we come to the share part. Share. And look at this page. So you see my collection is private. So it makes no sense to share with others. But if I want it to be shareable, I should make it public. If it is has some public, it has some private contents, I can make it unlisted and only people with the link can use it. And if I make it public, then it makes shareable. So I can share it via social media, Teams, Google Classroom. I can embed, I can share the QR code, and I can also copy the link and share the link. But if I want other educators or students to add to my collection, I invite collaborators either through a link or copy the code. And in this case, when others come through the code, they can create a collection inside my collection. So I can also invite via email. So that means I have to share the link. All right. Now, you see the changes are automatically saved. So I think So yes, now I have to show you something about the items here. First of all, you can put likes. You can add likes to the collections, to the items. Then I need to show you how the immersive reader works. Immersive reader. Well, how it works. Yes, well, I click on the three dots and you can see the immersive reader. So, you know, frankly speaking, Wakelet is like a quest for me because the team are constantly, every month, they're changing the layout. And that is why I'm discovering new features right now. Now you see, like on Flipgrid, you can use the immersive reader here. It's a great feature. So you can click play.
Welcome to the Wakelet.
Yes, you can set the voice, change it from female to male. You can change the speed, make it faster.
Welcome to the Wakelet.
Yes, you can also use such features as text preference. So you can change the size to make it more visible. You can increase spacing. You can choose different fonts and the different themes. So yes, you can show. So you can also use some grammar features like divide the text into syllables or choose to color different parts of speech. All right, and besides, you can use various ways of reading. You can focus on lines. You can use picture dictionary. Not available for the words in this document. Okay, you can choose a language. Choose a language. For example, I choose, okay, Chinese, traditional Chinese, the whole document. And now you will see the whole document is changed into Chinese. So a great variety of languages is applicable here. Now I will switch on to, okay, let it be Chinese. Now I come back, and now you can even read it in the read mode. So you can change. So various possibilities to make it usable. And now you see that it was created by the Wakelet space, and you can follow my Wakelet. Now I will see if so is Winnie here? So I will stop sharing the screen for a while. I will come back to the chat room. Yes. Now, so we have displayed how to start your Wakelet collection and what opportunities and features it has. Now I will proceed with more Wakelet features like spaces. I will tell you about spaces and account. Wakelet account. So if you missed the beginning of my presentation, I will remind you that Wakelet for me is a huge space, an enormous site where I keep everything. It is always handy, anytime, anywhere. So yes, I use it in a wide way for school, for personal purposes. I keep most my materials on Wakelet. Everything is here. It's a kind of office, my office. Now I click home, and you see I'm here at the beginning. So we have created collections, a collection with you. Now you can see my account, my starting space, and I have got a number of collections here. So these are some collections of my own, for my own usage. And now you can see I have got a Bansi space, a reading space, a Kahoot space, and many more. I have got dozens of spaces. So, and what is a space? It's a kind of bookcase or bookshelf. So for special collections, you can have your various features, various featured wakelets in various spaces to make them accessible and to make them easier to be used and collaborated with. For example, I have got a collection for school, and whatever I create for my classroom, everything is here. I create collections for each classroom, and there I keep tips for students, home assignments, some video links, audios, and so on and so forth. So this is my school room. This is my school office where I keep resources for my classroom, for my student books. For example, this one is for holidays and celebrations. And as holidays are, many of holidays are international, that's why I love collaborating on holidays. And you can see, I have 10 members here. These are my collaborators. So let me see. Yes, you can see some of global educators who are my friends, who are my collaborators on holidays and celebrations. Now, I want to create a new space. I click on the plus button on the left, and I start with the name. For example, it will be called webinars, or maybe I will call it professional PD, professional development. Professional development. Now I need a picture. I have to add some picture, change image. I will choose from public library. Okay, let it be this one. I'm growing with professional development. You can choose this, the size of the picture. Yes. Now I click done. Now I have got professional development space. Now I have, so now I click create. So you see I have got 0 collections here, 0 bookmarks, and only 1 member, that is me. And the profile is unpublished. I click on this link and I want, so to publish, I click publish. And now each space has its own profile. So the more spaces I have, the more profiles I have. The profile is not visible to anyone, and only public collections are discoverable. If the profile is published, all public collections within the space will show on the profile. You can change this at any time. Now, you can delete space. Now I save. All right, you can see that my space is published and it has a link. Now I want, so I look at, so yes, now you see the space settings. Now I want to invite members to my space. So I am the only one here. I am the owner. Now I invite members. I click invite. You can invite by username or email. I can choose people here and send them an invitation. For example, I click on this name and I invite. I will cancel. Or I can invite So I can see pending invitations. I can invite with a link or with a code. So if a person has a code, he or she joins the space with a code. All right, now that is about spaces. And this is how you collaborate on spaces. You invite other educators, and I have got about 3 or 4 spaces here. I have been invited to. For example, teacher Winnie invited me to bear projects. To the bear. So that is the project by teacher Winnie. And she invited me. So yes, you can see that Winnie Bear is the administrator and I am the owner. All right, now, so let me show you how to moderate the participants. Now look, I have got 3 participants on Bansi. So Winnie Bear is the contributor. I click on the 3 dots and I can make her administrator. That means she can change the resources on the Wakelet, on the space. She can add and she can change. So I can also delete, remove the member if necessary. Okay, now then if I come to my account, you can see what it looks, my profile. It is a bit disordered. So first, before the spaces came, we had only profile. You can edit your profile, you can change the pictures, and you can write some information. And if you have got lots of collections, you can organize them using different topics here. This is how your profile, Wakelet profile, is organized, and you can share it with others. You can share with the link through social media or with your QR code. Now, I guess the second presenter is coming, and I'm going
Hello.
to give her the floor.
Hi, Winnie. Welcome.
Yes, yeah. Hello, Wakelet. It's a wow world. I think the participant audience must be experiencing the wonderful part and wow factor of the Wakelet as a a student, how to use that into students' learning and project, right? And also teacher Nadia
So
and
we are waiting for teacher Winnie from Taiwan to join.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, we are here, Mrs. Nadia. Can you hear
Okay.
us?
Can you hear me? I'm here.
Yes, me too.
Hello, everyone. I'm teacher from Taiwan. Hello.
Hello. I can hear you both. Hello. A
Yes,
very
yes.
warm welcome. Yeah, but I think Miss Nadia is unable to hear us, and
Yeah.
you can continue. Whoever wants to continue,
Okay.
please carry on.
Yeah. All right. So
Thank you,
perhaps
Miss Nadia.
Winnie, can I just show my collections?
Yeah, sure,
Then you
sure.
take over.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Can y'all see my screen? Is my
Yes,
screen
it's
visible?
coming. Yeah,
Okay, thank
yeah.
you, Mrs. Nadia, Winnie, and also the organizer. Thank you so much, Mrs. Nadia. You have covered everything, including the Wakelet, create a collection, flip your classroom, and all the aspects that we have to cover today. I just want to show some of the projects that Mrs. Nadia was saying. We can collaborate on all that. These are some of the projects where I get to collaborate with my students locally and also around the globe, and also students from my own school. This is a project of making PBL. This is a project where the students get to make, bookmarks. So this is a collaborative project among the schools in our district. So we get the students to make bookmarks and then to write famous quote in order to learn English language. Because nowadays, if you notice, the students, they lost the essence of learning some good quotes, idioms, proverbs, similes. So due to that, we want to make this kind of figurative language to come into life. So we get them to write on a bookmark so that they can use. Okay. And also we connect with SDGs, where SDG 4, SDG 3, and many SDGs related. So these are some of the samples bookmarks of my students. Forgive and forget, some of the famous quotes we ask them to write. Okay. Just to show a few. Yeah, I like this one too. Among Us, see their creativity. They are able to show how they can come up with creative ideas in terms of making bookmarks, and it is very useful for them, and collect everything in Wakelet, so it keeps the project alive. And also we celebrated Earth Day. Merdeka Day. Merdeka is actually our National Day celebration. So 31st August is our National Day celebration. So we get our students from the district to upload photos by taking clicks, by wearing our traditional costumes, right? Okay. And there are more projects. We get global educators to join with us. One of them is Mrs. Nadia, Winnie, Mrs. Urifa. They are very close in terms of joining in collaboration to help our learners to learn English language across the syllabus. So these are some of the photos of our collaborations. This is about insects. Okay. And also we get experts like Mr. Salvam from the Maldives Island to show our students about land below the water. Okay, so that they learn about how to appreciate the nature and also save the sea creatures. Reduce the usage of plastic or zero usage of plastics, and to care for the environment during after the World Earth Day celebration. So we also get the students to join our Earth Day celebrations as well. So all these collections we ask the students to upload in Wakelet. And also we upload videos and also YouTube links, like what Mrs. Nadia explained just now, like Flip the Classroom. So we get the students to read the information, watch the videos prior to the session, so they have better knowledge before joining the session or in our classrooms. And also this one, I used to invite an educator expert, an origami expert from India, Mrs. Kalyani, where she used to teach our students, not only our students in our district, but also around the globe. So we get the students to join the projects among students in West Malaysia and also East Malaysia locally, where the students collaborated during Mother's Day celebration, Father's Day celebration, and the students learn how to make this heart. So they can use to send to their parents during celebration, birthday celebrations, and also any other celebrations. And also we can use this as to show our love for Mother Nature. They can write words related to recycling, upcycling, whatever they think they want to write, how to save the Mother Nature. They can do this origami and write down the pledges. So these are some of the projects done by our students locally. Okay, this is Mrs. Kalyani from India. She's an expert in origami. Okay. And every Thursday in our district, we used to collaborate with our local educators and also our students from local in our Tawau district, where this is the 31st week. We have been collaborating for almost 31 weeks 31 weeks in order to engage our learners to present in English language using like what Mrs. Nadia have explained just now, Bansi, Sway, and any other presentation tools. So we get them to upload in Wakelet. So they used to play Kahoot. So these are some of the collaboration with Mrs. Nadia. She's a helpful educator. She'll be there just like Mrs. Winnie to help our local students. So the students will be presenting about many topics. For example, my birthday wishes, about insects, about any other topics that we think suitable. So by doing this, the students are able to collaborate, communicate. They can come up with creative ideas, creativity, critical thinking, and also most importantly, they will be the content creators. And also we bring our students to travel virtually to Russia, Taiwan, to India, Indonesia, and many countries around the globe. So these are our collaborations in district level where we get ideas from people like Mrs. Nadia and Teacher Rifa and Teacher Winnie. They used to do this kind of collaboration. So we get this idea and then we come up with a platform called Meet and Greet Malaysia Global. So every Thursday, with the help from our district department, we are running this program for our local students. The students are very excited to join the project, to join the collaborations, and also they love to play Kahoot. And recently, we have been engaging them in Readers Theatre with Mrs. Nadia and her team. So the students are enjoying reading as well. And we brought them to Bear Sanctuary Center in our country. So they are getting wonderful, insightful information in order to engage. So Wakelet made it possible for us to collaborate at real time and to keep all these photos and all the links, necessary links in order for the students or the parents or educators to join and collaborate. So these are some of our collaborations. So it is very useful for the educators to use this Wakelet in order to collaborate with other educators, not only in our own school, but also in our district, locally, and also around the globe. So please use Wakelet to share and to engage your learners. So with that, I would like to end my presentation. Over to you, Mrs. Nadia and Vinny. Thank you so much for the opportunity given.
Okay. I think we have just saying the teacher Nimara how to use Wakelet into students project and also for a global collaboration. I'm going to show you that or share some like a how as an educator how to use Wakelet, because as an educator or teacher you must be like having loads of teaching resource, right? Especially when you plan a session. So quickly, I will just show you how, as a educator, how to use that as your teaching file cabinet. So I think maybe you have like a Google Drive, Google Cloud, but sometimes is that make you feel that it's not colorful, not easy to find your like a category or folder. So as a Wakelet, so it's very colorful and customized like a file folder. And not only when you plan the lesson, it's also very good for you to curate student or any kind of a project. So I think as a teacher, you must have this, trouble or problem that, how I display students' work and how I plan. I have so many teaching resources. Where can I like store them or display them? So now I would like to show you how, as an educator, you can use the Wakelet to curate and to do the lesson plan. So let me share my screen. So Wakelet is a simple, easy, and quick way. So it's a very very convenient tool for educator. Okay, so now let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, so first when we Is my screen audible? Do you see my screen? Sorry. Okay, let me try to share one more time. So I would like to share you my. Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, so first of all, I would like to, when you, is my screen audible? See my screen here?
Yes, we
Okay,
can
okay.
see.
So first, definitely you need to, as an educator, you better to apply for a Wakelet account. It's very great to join this Wakelet community. It's a very globalized and also very supportive. So I'm the 17th Wakelet ambassador. So first, when you're doing the Wakelet as an educator, you must see this space. So you can create many spaces. Okay, so check here. They are no limited. So you can create these spaces not only for teaching education. So for example, I create a space called family photo. So you can also put your personal resources here. As an educator, so there are so many things or project you want to like share with your parent or global educator. So these are the spaces you can create. So these are, okay, for example, I have a global project, so I can create a space. And this is some like a professional development community. So I can create some community. So invite collaboration. And this is some project I've been working on with a global educator. So these are so many, or this is a resource. For example, I'm working on some social emotional learning. There are many resourceful like a YouTube or website. I can just link here. So just to take you through, these are the we call space. So it's a kind of like a file folder and category. Okay, so here you can create your space and just put your resource here. So this is for example, you can also do your profile. Yeah, let me share you. Okay. Okay, so these are my profile. You can put lots of information collection there. So you can do it publicly share. For example, I share the experience and lots of a collection as I've been joining some global session as a speaker and moderator. This is a very good like a gallery. You can just put your profile there. And also there are some school project you want to share. You can also put a collection here. And when you talk about your personal profile, you definitely have many like a certificate and badges you want to share, or your personal profile. You can create different category under the spaces. So so many project you can share. And then when I go back, okay, so I will show you this space. When you do lesson, okay, first of all, I would like to show you a gallery of a student work. I think you must you need to display your student work with your parent. Not sometimes it's not only you can share in Instagram or Twitter. So this is the best gallery you can share with your parent. You just put your, for example, I create my school global collaboration project. I put all this project here so the parents could come here to click. Okay. So for example, this is a global project. I work with the United States Foundation. You can put a picture resource here, and or you can link the Google photo, your students' works here. So the parents could easily, to get a access that what you've been doing with the project. Is it so easy to share with your parents in the community? And I would like to highlight, for example, I have the card exchange with Russian. So this is some gallery I share with my parents. So these are the, yeah, even they are different for different template and display. So I have 3 classes exchanging card with a different country. So I can make it like a different display by different classes here. So simple and easy. And here I think teacher Nadia, we also share our information and Christmas card, changing our holiday festival tradition, so we can easily to link with Wakelet here. So very simple and easy and organized to curate our works with parents. Okay, so, and this is I think this is some will like take a very simple step to share, display our works with the parent. Okay, and talking about the lesson planning, I am going to share my Wakelet session Wakelet here. Okay, let's go back. So you can also curate many space here. For example, I'm talking about the info like a social mental health. So I can create here like I like to collect the different storybook. So I just go to the YouTube to get to the link. For example, this is a collection of a different storybook talking about color. So I just there are some like Twitter. I think the most resourceful internet website is YouTube. You just click. Okay, so anything you want to, like for example, I know there is a very good storybook about fruits and emotion. So I just story. I just simple, easy. Sorry, maybe different keyword. I just want to like how do you peel today? It's a very very good storybook. So I just want to okay, maybe not the right keyword. Okay, so whenever you see the resource you want to type in, you just add, and then it will come to your collection. So it's make it very simple and easy to make your lesson plan. And here there are some like a template layout. You can easily to make your lesson plan gallery different. So there are different ways. So for example, I'm going to change like a media session. And I also want to change this, and you can do the layout by yourself, whatever. I like to use this moonboard. Moonboard, you can just see all this collection, your resource here. So you will just easy to pick up your resources when you do the lesson planning. So this is a very simple and easy you can do when you do the lesson planning. Okay, and then I'm going to, for example, this is I make a space about SDG. So these are so many collection you can make here to be your chapter. So for example, here I want to make a collection of SDG business market here. I just create a collection and put link all the resource here. So when I go come to this space, I can easily to find my collection. So this is one of the usage of a space. You can just put a resource here when you try to teach. And I want to share you another space I create. We call Fun English Land. And this is also a space I share with my parents here. So they could come here. I divide this category, like this is an assessment. I put assessment here. So the student could come here to practice online or to test to do the self-assessment here. And this is by grade. I have a collect like a different reading, different video here. So the student could come, or the parents, especially during the pandemic online session, I create this space. The parent and student, they could come here to take to learn by their self-pace. So this is I create this category by different level. So this is a reading, and these are some YouTube. When we're doing online, the student must have too many screen time, so they could come here to listen to music and to dance a little bit. And these are the other like a student work. I could highlight my students' work. I create because of pandemic, they cannot go out to the library. So I create this digital library. I put many like a storybook on YouTube storybook here. And the student could just watch the video and to read and to upload their works. So I'm going to share that Wakelet. So the student also, after they watching the digital books online, they could also share their works if they want. So this is very simple, easy. Just curate your student work and your lesson here. So, and okay, let me see that. Okay. And also during the pandemic session, my students also want to show their work to me. They could also just upload the image. So this is during pandemic, we do the I Spy My Alphabet, because as a foreign English as a foreign language in my country, I try to encourage my students to notice, to be aware of the English just around us. So there are many label and text in their purchase. So they just doing noticing and then doing some collection of their work. So this is some of the project they show with me during the pandemic. They just upload their works there. Yeah, so to share. So this is something I try to cooperate and tell you that it's so simple and easy, because as an educator, once I really trouble a problem. I have a huge problem that to restore my teaching resources, and also I cannot find very proper space platform to share with my parent. But now with Wakelet, it's a simple, easy, and I like the way colorful way to do that. So I think I will encourage and invite you to join this Wakelet community together, because this is a really all in one. So you just a simple click, so you can collect so many ideas together in the platform. Easy to access. I think that's very important, especially during pandemic. Lots of parents and students, they are stressed about learning new digital tool. But I think Wakelet is simple and easy. They can just they will get it, and then it's simple, easy to use it. And I think that once you are joining this community, you will love it, because you can flip your classroom. You can use it as your personal or professional, educational use it. So I think it's a creative space. You can just add on, and don't worry, there are many global educators who will, spark your idea how to use that. So welcome to join. I hope that this is a short introduction, but I will give you some idea and extraordinary idea about how to use Wakelet. Okay. So this is my part. Yeah. So this is my part about how to use Wakelet. So welcome to join. And the first step, how to join, apply for the account. And I think there are some collection we already prepared for you. So you can check on the collection, right, Teacher Nimara?
Yes, Mrs. Nadia has created the Wakelet for us, so perhaps she can share again. I think she has shown at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, so definitely don't forget to check out our Wakelet. So if you have any question, you can just pose your question here. So we will try to, oh yeah. And also don't forget to redeem the session code and keep on, checking and surfing about the Wakelet. I think you just need to start. I think there won't be no big, I think it won't be, challenge for you to try. So we encourage you just step outside the Zoom, okay, and then try it.
Thank you so much, dear esteemed guest. And it was such an informative session. We could know all about Wakelet, and I'm already in love with Wakelet. I'm also a Wakelet ambassador. I have been
Ooh.
using it throughout the school, and also, yeah, for global level collaboration. And you could, just explain all about Wakelets. It was amazing. Thank you, Miss Nadia. Thank you, Miss Nirmala, and thank you, Winnie. So here's a small token of appreciation for all of you. So this is for Miss Nadia. Thank you so much, Miss Nadia. This is from all of us to you for spending your valuable time and sharing amazing. This is for you, Miss Ming. I think it's
Oh,
Winnie. Thank you.
thank you. Pleasure.
And this is for Miss Nirmala Devi. Thank you so much, all three of you. You were just amazing, awesome. Although we had some technical glitches, but that is a part of our life. We can't help it.
Yes.
So thank you so much. And for the audience, thank you so much for joining us on a weekend. It's a Sunday, and you all are here learning with us. This shows that you all are lifelong learners. So just go to the comment section and you will find your exit ticket. Fill the exit ticket to receive your certificates. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll meet
Thank you
again.
so
We'll
much, ma'am.
collaborate more. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Would you
thank you
like
so
to
much.
would you like
Yes,
to
thank you so
conclude the
much.
session? If please feel free to conclude the session, address the audience, say bye bye.
Okay. Thank you
Oh,
so much, Mrs. Ahana, for giving us this opportunity, and also to my mentor, Mrs. Nadia, and my friend, Mrs. Winnie. Thank you so much for this golden opportunity given to me. And to the audience, though it's almost midnight in Malaysia, I think 2.5 hours India is behind us. So it's almost dinner time for you, but yet you are staying here. Thank you so much. That's all from me. Over to you, Winnie, Mrs. Nadia.
okay, yeah, it's also my great pleasure to be here to share. Like as Naha say that educator is a lifelong learner. You spend your precious time, so we are sharing is caring. We also learn a lot from this session, so it's my great honor to be here with a global friend to share together. So I think one important message is that never be afraid to try new things. So I think every digital tool has a advantage and disadvantage. Just try it, use it, but definitely I think you will never feel disappointed trying Wakelet. So welcome to join our Wakelet community, become community ambassador and leader together. So great honor to learn and to share from all of you. So like a teacher Nimara say, it's late in night and it's your dinner time. So take care of yourself.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much, Winnie. Thank you, Miss Nirmala. Miss Nadia, would you like to say something to conclude the session? Over to you, Miss Nadia. Can you hear us? I think she's unable to hear
Yeah, I
us.
think maybe she has a
Yeah.
technical issue here. But anyway, I want to expand my gratitude to teacher Nadia and teacher Nimara and especially your teacher Asnaha. Yeah, right. So for inviting and me, global friends here together. Yeah, so thank you Thank you. We hope that we could come here to share and to learn again next time.
For sure, we would definitely collaborate again. It was lovely to see you all from different parts of the world, and I would love to connect and collaborate with you again. So this is a small space for all the teachers, which is helping teachers to come collaborate and share. I think Miss Nadia is saying something.
Oh, Teacher Nadia.
Yeah, please unmute, Miss Nadia. Please unmute yourself.
Please.
Miss Nadia, please unmute yourself. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Here we are ending the session. We will meet you next week. Next week, we have Jasmine France joining us from South Africa with a very special guest. They're going to talk about leadership. So, see you all next week. And bye bye, my dear guest. It was lovely meeting all of you virtually. See you again. Bye bye. Have a good night.